one of the fastest, one of the most radical surfers. Mateus Herdy is on a charge towards qualification on the championship tour. Give it up from Florianópolis, Brazil, the one and only Mateus Herdy!
All right, we've got a brand new name joining the championship tour. I feel like over 6 seasons of waiting for this, one of the most anticipated names to officially join the rookie class in 2026. I'm so happy to be hanging out with the 25-year-old from Florianópolis, Brazil, Mateus Herdy. Mateus, thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me, Joe. Pretty cool.
I think we've been anticipating doing this interview together for several years. First of all, how many messages have you received in the last 4 days?
I still haven't gone through all of them. It's just unbelievable. It felt like I won the Super Bowl or something. Like, I don't know. It was just, yes, never seen it like that many people that I felt the love. Like, I wasn't expecting that amount of people texting me. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, what a feeling. Is there any specific message you got that really stood out, and meant the most to you so far?
Just, I don't know. Because I got, when I lost my round 3 heat, I got so many good, comforting messages. Because I was so sad. Like, I was just in disbelief that I lost again, and I was that close of qualifying. Like, I couldn't believe that I was going through that again. And then I had just a lot of people from the free surf world and surf world, the competitor world, and family, friends, like few people texted me and just sent me a really nice message. But then when I qualified, I just couldn't see them. Like, everyone just went crazy. Like, I just had so many, I couldn't even read all of them. I just made a post like thanking everyone for the message. I wish I could give everybody a hug, but I just couldn't even read it like the way I wanted to, but so many people.
Oh, the buildup was massive, wasn't it? I mean, it wasn't just you qualified. I think everyone is pretty aware of the story of all those close calls, from last year, the year before that, Was there something different about this year, or did it all feel the same and this one just kind of ended up finally going your way?
Well, it felt different all year, Joe, but then in that last event, it felt exactly the same, but then it went my way. So, like, it went different in the end, but, because it's like, the calendar changed, right? And it was supposed to end in Saquarema last year, but I had to wait all the way till this year, which made it even harder, but, I think the beginning of last year, I had just like not a lot of people, but just the right people by my side. I think that, I just should tell the story, right? Like, since you're here. So right after I didn't qualify in 2024, I had no sponsors, zero. Like, I had no support, and I spoke to my family and friends, and I started to try to look for normal jobs or maybe do surf lessons and stuff like that. I wasn't giving up, but I just had no money anymore. Like, I just had no support. Like, I was like, all right, like, I'll do this, I'll work, and then I would try to compete the events that it's close to home and stuff like that. But then Logan, I was already part of the Logan invited me a year before to be part of the Snapt5 movie. And then right after I was already like looking for jobs and stuff like that, he called me and he's like, dude, I got your back. He made this crazy call. I remember it was like Sunday morning, and he called me and he said that I got you. I'm gonna pay for you for all your trips to the CS and Hawaii. Like you have to be there. Like I didn't want to cry in front of him, but I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. Like it felt like it was just it felt like all the doors were closed and he opened the door. And then I went to Hawaii because of him, and he helped me so much. Like, it was crazy because I had all the support before with all my sponsors, but I had so much pressure from them, like so much pressure for me to qualify. And it was weird. But then this time, like Logan all he told me is like, dude, go get clips for the movie and surf and enjoy. And I think that was, that made me feel so comfortable. And I had a different year, and the year was really cool last year. You know, like I had best results in the Challenger, and it was just easy. It was a mellow year. Everything was going my way, finally. But then in the end, it wasn't. But then it did.
Just the drama of it. I think you had the whole surfing world, at the edge of their seat going, this can't be happening again,
No.
And I don't even know how magnified that emotion was for you. To go through what was heartbreak. We saw the vision of you standing next to Julian in the locker room, and then to all of a sudden realize there was still a chance, with, what was going to happen with Dimitri and also what was going to happen with Levi. And all of a sudden you're surrounded again with Julian, the rest of the crew there. And then there's all of a sudden this overwhelming emotion coming to you with a minute to go on the clock going, hang on, this story's not over yet. Take us through that moment right there specifically of almost beginning to recover from a heartbreak and realize that your dream has actually come true.
In an interview, it was the worst interview of my life. I couldn't say a word. I was crying. I thought I wouldn't cry, but just the way it happened, I literally felt the weight of like all those years that I had injury, that I didn't qualify for one heat, that every time that I thought was going my way and didn't go my way, I just felt all that pressure. And it was so heavy. I remember seeing Lucas land in that crazy air in the last minute. I remember seeing like doing the air, and then when he was like in the white water, it was like a half a second there that I was like, please land this thing, and it just felt forever. Like I was stuck in that moment for so long. And then when he like made it and I saw him I don't know. And then Jules were like, all the boys from the Riviera team was like pushing me, punching me, like, this is a scar, oh my God. And I just didn't want to show my face to anybody because I was like, oh my, it's like, it's hard to put in words, Joel. Like I try to express myself the best way I can, but I still have no words to describe that moment. And it was so cool to see all the surfing world supporting me, and then texting me and just saying how stoked they are. Like everyone, it was so cool. Like I had no idea this amount of people were cheering for me, and because like it's weird because when you're losing and you're going through all this, it feels like you're alone. Like, I remember losing a few heats, and I remember just checking my phone and nobody texted me. Like, I usually don't care about this, but like, it was just like, it's weird because, and then you make a heat and then everyone texts you and it's cool, but then you don't make a heat, nobody cares. So it felt like I was doing this alone for a long time, and then when I saw everyone texting me, I was just wow. Like, after I lost, right? Like that. I mean, like right after I lost, so many people texting me, and the internet went viral because that heat was really weird. And then like, and it would just went viral. I guess the heat and the way, I think being the person living that moment, it was wild. You know, I sometimes I thought that I was watching myself from far away. Like, this can't be happening to me. Like, oh my God, it's me right here. It's like, and yeah, it's hard to put in words. You know, like was so much drama, the story, the whole thing. I couldn't.
Yeah, it was probably in some ways so fitting, you know, for what you've given us as an athlete, as a competitor over all these years, that it kind of erupted like a volcano of just, this could be the nightmare. Hang on a second, this story's not over yet. And even though that probably wasn't the way you wanted to have an interview, of just pure emotion and tears, it was perfect. It was perfect for all of us that have been watching you for this long, because that's what it felt like. That's what everyone's been living through, those close calls with you. And to see you let that all go, I'm not afraid to admit, you made me cry too. So,
thank you.
it was that powerful. And to see you supported and starting the hugs and the embraces was just a magic way to kick off what will be your championship tour season this year.
Thank you. Yeah, I cried that day. Like, my family called me and friends, and everyone was crying. I just couldn't hold the emotions, you know. It was like, yeah, I usually don't cry, but then it was just too much. Like 6 years, you know, like it was crazy.
Did you talk to Lucas Cassidy?
Oh yeah, I saw him in the parking lot the day after, because he was still like competing, and he made all the way to the semi. So like after the comp, I saw him in the parking lot, gave him a big hug, and he's like, no, like, dude, no, it's you. Like, I just happen to be the person. I'm like, dude, whatever you want, you can have it. Like, just tell me. I'll love you to buy you dinner, or you're more than welcome to come to Brazil. Like, Brazilians love you. Like, I've seen so many people like, dude, get this guy a passport, a Brazilian passport. Like, he's, you know, and he's such a nice kid. I met him in Japan for the Snapt event. I met him and his mom, and they're so polite, so nice, and he asked for a few tips and theirs and stuff like that. Not that he needs it, you know, like, he's still that good, and it was it was so cool to see him, and he was like, dude, no, like, he was so cool about it, and he didn't even want anything. I'm like, fuck, I feel like I owe him one, you know, but it's surfing the way it is. I saw Liam buying Kali a lot of beers that night too. Like, so we want to, like, it's crazy.
I'd say, you know, it's fair to say, like, Lucas is one of your favorite surfers from here on out, you know?
Oh yeah, he's my favorite. But it's so funny that we all compete against each other, but then those moments happens, and it's like, fuck, I love you. And then, It was cool. Yeah, so many people, like, my dad told me, like, just give him a big hug, like, oh, he's so blessed. Oh my God, like, my family loves him, and friends, you know, like, they all love him so much. it literally felt like he like gave me that.
Oh, that's beautiful, man.
Yeah.
So fun to go through the emotion with you for the last just few days. Yeah, that was just a few days ago, and now sitting with you now, anticipating your official rookie season starting. Let's rewind the tape a little bit so people can get to know where you came from. Break down the scene of growing up in Florianopolis. What was your local beach like? Who were you surfing with growing up?
Yeah, so I'm from Joaquina Beach. That's where I grew up, and back when I was a kid, they used to run the QS there, and the Pro Junior was there too, and I was just so cool to watch all these pro surfers, there, and I saw Gabriel Medina winning the World Junior title there, and like all the Brazilian stars used to go there and compete in my home break, and it just like for me, I just like looking back there, I was just a kid from that beach that me and my friends, we all love surfing, and like it was literally a dream to be on the world tour. Like it was something so far, but then you started like things that start happening and you start becoming like it's like now that I think about it, it's so cool, but in the process I wasn't that grateful, I think, just to be that close or just to be one of the names coming from Brazil, like. But looking back right now, I can see that like, I'm just a kid that grew up there watching all these pro surfers, and I made it. It was so cool, and yeah, that's where I grew up. And Florianopolis is a really cool town. Like I got to grew up with Iago, and we all went to the same school. Ian Gouveia went to the same school, and Teco and Neko Padarats, their son and Teco's daughter, I grew up with them too, and we all went to the same school. It was like a school of surfers or son of surfers, and like skaters as well. Like we have Pedro Barros from there. It's just a cool town. It's a cool island that we have the skate and surfing community, and it was pretty cool growing up there and surf. Like I was just surfing and watching skate Pedro Ribs and Iago achieving his goals, and that close to me, was pretty cool.
That's amazing. What a crew to be inspired by. What about the wave? Your local break, or the resources even in the area of types of waves you got to grow up on? What are they like?
Well, Joaquina Beach, it's usually the northeast wind, it blows into the right, so it's perfect for airs, and there's like little rides going towards the channel with like a nice ramp, and that's where I learned to do airs. But it, like I told you before, it's an island, so like sometimes the wind blows this way and it's onshore, and then you go to the other side of the island and it's offshore. Same thing with south winds. We get south winds and on northeast winds a lot. That's like the boat, and then the south winds are perfect for lefts and I think that's why Iago is really good at airs too, because we have this, like, there's a place called Matadeiro that it's a wave just like Joaquina but left, and it's perfect for airs there. And we have Riozinho, which is our like version of Cura or Snapper kind of, but like a mix of both, and it's our barrel, like it's a right point, like kind of like a point break, but it's a barrel wave. And yeah, we had like these all different beaches in this island that allow us to do a little bit of everything. We don't have like huge waves like other places like Chopu or Fiji or whatever, Hawaii, but it gets like 6 to 8 feet solid in the winter, and we have some fun waves around.
That's amazing. Like a beautiful setup to grow up in. Who would you say was your most major influence as a surfer growing up, of who you wanted to emulate or who you're the most inspired by?
Guess who?
Well, I mean, Yago's right next to you, but also Julian Wilson, right? I mean,
yeah. I mean, I grew up like having like blonde hair, and Jules were like in his prime, and like all the older guys in my home break were like always like telling me, "Oh, you look like young Julian," like. And I remember watching his movie, so many times, and anything that he draws, I remember watching and trying to imitate him, like, because our bodies are pretty similar too. Like now that I'm with him, like we have like similar. I watch like, oh my god, we have like similar bodies, like type, like legs and stuff. Like he literally looks sometimes like a older brother that I never had, which is crazy, and it's crazy just to be here with him and be part of the Rivia team, and that all add up too. Like I forgot to mention, like it was my idol growing up, like just because we look so similar and surfing wise, and yeah, we all like we had the same blonde hair and stuff, and then like because I'm a big fan of Dane and John and Gabriel. Like I'm a huge fan of them, but like I looked at Julian and I could see myself, like, it was just a thing. Like I think Mick had that with Taylor Knox as well, like, like try to imitate and things like that, and I think Ethan had with Andy, like that's why they're so similar, and
the timing of looking back at your first major idol that you were being compared to for many years, all of a sudden you're sponsorless. Julian starts a brand, he picks you up, and then he's sitting next to you, heat by heat, over at Newcastle,
like
and watching you qualify.
If I tell a little 11-year-old me that this is how it's gonna happen, like Julian will be by your side and you'd be sponsored by a brand that he made and you're gonna qualify and he will be right there with you cheering for you, and the whole Brazil, like everyone, the story just can't be scripted. It's just, it felt like a movie. Like it felt like a movie with a happy end after 6 years, like every year, like, but it was that long, it was so long, but yeah, finally that day came and I'm so stoked. I'm so happy.
And are you in the warehouse right now?
Yeah, this is Rivia's warehouse and I get to see all the new stuff and stuff.
Amazing. I thought I heard Julian say the other day that, are you sleeping in the warehouse right now? Is this your...
Yeah, there's like a room that he made for me here, like TV setup, everything, and it's really mellow, like not there's not many people around. Yeah, it's just pretty cool. I just get a lot of privacy here.
Oh, perfect.
It's pretty good it was really good for the comp. Like it's like 15 minutes drive from Meriwether. So I just come here, relax, and stay by myself. And it was good to compete, and be...
So you said before your sponsors you grew up with, and you had a ton of big stickers on your board, and you felt a lot of pressure there. How different does this feel, or are there expectations for your rookie season?
So different. Even before the event started, Julian just told me, like, dude, I just want to let you know that no matter what happen, I'll be here if you don't qualify. If you qualify, whatever happens, I'm here. I'll support you. And yeah, it's so different because I get to be like friends with his family too. Like I got to know his kids and his wife and his, like all the family, and I never thought I'd be that close to them, and it just feels so different. It feels like family, something. It's a place that I know where I can stand, you know, like, it's just so different from when I was younger and I had all these expectations and brands wanted me to do well, but yeah, it's way different now. That's for sure. Yeah, it's like more like a family feeling, you know.
Well, I know that you do have a Drake tattoo because there's a couple other guys that have the same one, João Chianca and also Sammy Pupo. And the whole story was, you know, you'd all get to be on tour together. It's finally going to happen in 2026. And I'd say for all of you, for João, for Sammy, you all have been through an incredibly a lot of things have happened in the last few years for all three of this crew. What have those conversations been like with João, Sammy, knowing that this is the year that you've always dreamt of?
Yeah. Wow. The Drake tattoo. It was so long ago that Drake wasn't that big, and he had dropped his album, and we were looking for a three different meaning thing, you know, for me, for João and Sammy, like, but well, if we made it when it was when we were younger, and we're like, now that Drake is huge, and like, oh, we were like, no, we wish we had other tattoo, but it happened. It's funny now, like, we all got it. We were kids, like 16, drunk, and just made it. But well, like, we all went through our stories are so different. Like, João grew up being not in the spotlight. He always never had sponsors. And, like, out of nowhere, he, like, qualifies, drop off a tour, come back, top 5, and then he, like, had that crazy injury, like, almost die. You know, he's on tour, and you know, like, everyone knows João, but it wasn't like that, like, when we were growing up. But we were still, like, he called me the day before, too, everything went down, like, still, like, such a good friends. And Sammy was the opposite of João. He always had, everyone knew him because of Miguel and because of him, because he was always, like, ripping. And he, like, had so many up and downs, too, and, like, not qualifying and then dropping off tour and then qualifying again. And I had my story where I had all the sponsors and support and Golden Child and then Dark Horse, like, I don't know, just no sponsors and then this happened, and now we all, like, made our different stories, and we're all there. I still can't believe. I really wish we have a heat, the three of us. I don't know if it's gonna happen though, right? There's no round 3 anymore. The round 1, there's not 3 guys anymore. But well, we're gonna have heats, and that's the dream. Imagine, like, you and your 2 best friends go, like, wishing to be on tour one day, and then this happens. Like, it's just so cool, because Sammy now is my neighbor. Like, he moved to Floripa, and he's literally my neighbor. Like, if I hit my wall, he can hear on the other side. Like, it's like it's so close, and it's just, I can't believe it just doesn't feel real, but it will be so cool. Like, I think finally we're all, the 3 of us, sit there, and we're just gonna make it, you know, the best we can out of this. Like, you know, best time. Oh, can't believe it.
So much to soak in, Mateus. I love it. I can hear it in you. We're feeling it with you right now. It's great.
It's weird, because usually my interviews are way better than this. This
is wonderful. Yeah. We're going to be in the booth all year together. Don't worry. We're going to tell lots of stories. There's plenty of time.
Well, but yeah, it's just everything. This is the first interview after everything went out. And, like, I still trying to process the whole thing, you know, João and Sammy and I be there, and Iago as well. Like, I grew up with Iago, and I know those guys. It's so cool to, like, look at them and be like, all right, like, I know this guy since they were the best in the world. They used to be this normal kid. Like Iago used to be the kid that everyone beat. And he was like the soccer guy, like he liked the soccer. And then João was just this funny kid, and Sammy was, you know, quiet and mellow. He's still quiet, but like shy, like wouldn't say a word. For a year it was like that. Like I think it took me a year to even listen to Sammy's voice. Like like when we were kids, like he would never say a word. So like just to see them and it's so cool. Like I know you since you were like just a random normal kid in the beach, you know, and now look where we are, and that's so nice, you know.
Timing's just radical. And Iago is the reigning world champ going into your first year on tour. That's just insane.
Yeah, insane. Like my neighbor too. Iago is my neighbor as well. Like they're right there, and like I can't put in words like how special it is this moment and this year. I just want to enjoy like all of it. Can't wait like just to finally be on tour and with my idols, like with Guerrero and, you know, all of them. Like it's just sick.
There's so much coming at you right now. Have you even had time to figure out who you're traveling with this year?
Who's it going
to be?
So I'm traveling with Iago's dad, Leandro, and Luana Silva, Lakey. Yeah. So it's going to be the three of us because, you know, we're all working with Leandro, and I'm actually so relieved that they already organized everything. Like, because they were doing the tour without me, even if I didn't qualify. So now that I'm there, I'm just gonna pay my half, and it's all good. You know, like they already have the house at Bell's, everywhere. They already did everything. All I had to do is just pay my part, and that's so cool. And yeah,
that's so perfect. Thinking how quick the year's going to kick off. With Bells, Margaret River, Gold Coast, Raglan, it is just going to fire off in like a 2-month span. Out of those waves, which one have you surfed the most? Are there a couple of waves coming up you've actually never surfed?
No, I never surfed Bells, Margs, and New Zealand. The only place I surfed was Snapper. And yeah, that's probably the one that I think it suits my surf the best because, you know, it's a right point break and it's warm and I have friends there and it's pretty cool. But I really want to, you know, learn every wave on tour. Like it's a dream to be on tour, you know. Like I'm just gonna try to enjoy it, and even though some waves are gonna be challenger for me, like Pipe and Turpel, Fiji and Margaret's, like I want to learn, like I'm at a point of my life now that I just want to enjoy and learn that. Like I'm grateful to be there learning, and that's pretty cool.
That's a really good list of waves to learn on. How about the other side? What are the list of waves where you're like, I'm ready to win these right now?
Oh, El Salvador, I think I can win. Like just watching Iago doing all those crazy airs, and Griffin did that heat against João as well. That they were both ripping, but Griffin did all those airs. I think I'm really confident about that wave. And also Leandro thinks I can do really well there. Rio, it's a place that I always wanted to win, and there's, you never know. Like I think when you're everyone that I watch qualify, like Callum Robson, Morgan, and they all went back to when they dropped off tour. I remember Morgan before before he qualified and he's surfing, and then now, and he improved so much. Like when I remember seeing him when he was back, and he was already like so way better, you know, and all Callum as well. I think the tour you can, if you learn, you can learn and actually get better at surfing. You know, that's what Thomas Hermes told me too. Like, dude, when you're doing the free surfs before the comp, you see like Idolo doing a crazy turn in this 8-foot wave, and a wave that you didn't even think that you can do a turn there. And then you see that and you want to try again because he did it. And then you start to like get better, you know. So that's what I want to do. I want to like try to improve in every condition, and seeing the best in the world or pushing the limits is going to be so cool. Because I saw like, wow, you see Jack like a few years ago, I'll never expect Jack to win at Bells, and he like dominated Bells last year. And I think you can learn a lot there. You know, like I'm stoked that I will have this opportunity to surf with the best sports, best waves, best people in the world. Like that's so cool.
That's where you're at, yeah, and you absolutely deserve it. You mentioned your peers. I love your eye too for how everyone's level is. I know you're a student of the game, watching all your competitors on what they're good at, maybe their weaknesses too. How's your surfing feeling today for you? Your physicality, you know, with health and everything leading into Bells Beach.
Well, I spoke a lot with Leandro after Saquarema, the challenger there, and he was pretty confident that I would have qualified. So he's like, dude, put some weight, you know, like let's put some weight, and I feel like I did it, and I'm confident with my rail game. I think I can surf. Before, when I was younger, I used to be so skinny, but I feel confident now with my power surfing. I spent the last two seasons in Hawaii trying to improve in big waves and barrels, and I think I have a lot of good barrel technique. I just need to like get a little less scared, you know, because this pipe is crazy dangerous, and I try to surf with the helmet on, and I just can't. I'm gonna try to I didn't have enough time to keep surfing with the helmet hat with the helmet, and just with the helmet, I just can't like duck dive with the helmet, and it feels weird surfing with it. But I think the helmet can help too. But yeah, I know that's my weakness, and I want to improve in there. You know, and I'm really like not. I don't try to hide like things, I just know the truth, and I just want to like, all right, like this is the spot that I need to get better at, and that's one of the things too. Like I want to get better. I think when you like don't accept your weakness and you try to like avoid that, then you never will eventually be good at it. You know, like you need to accept it and try to put the time, and I hope I do that. You know, I want to really get better at, and try to be like the best version of surfer I can be. Like I think the tour's the best spot to be.
I love it. I love it. Yeah. What are your boards looking like? Any changes heading into the tour? Everything staying the same?
I think throughout the last year I did some changes already. Like I had my mind on the tour already. Like I was like, all right, I need to get ready to be there. So this last year I already did some changes. I used to ride like short, like small boards for the QSs and then challengers, and like I used to compete like the US Open riding a 5.6 or 5.7. I usually ride 5.9, but like riding 5.7 just to like do quick turns and airs and stuff like that. But then this last year I already was riding 5.9s every event. Like I wouldn't go smaller than this, even though if the waves are tiny, like, which is what I had to ride, I think. And then I'll probably go once like 5.10, 5.11. I was riding a 5.11 in my last heat in in here at Newcastle, and felt really good. I did the air, I did a few turns, so I was already doing that throughout the year, and now it's just not like, oh, it's gonna change a lot. I'm just gonna do like a little step up, just like 5'10" would be a good bar for the tour, you know, like for 4 or 5 foot faces. And yeah, probably the same model, the Golden Child. Jason, by the way, I have to shut up. Jason, JS, the whole JS team, like, they were like with me since the beginning. And when I had like the worst years of my life, they still gave me like the best support, like all the boards I needed. Like, I can't thank them enough. Like, Jason is literally godfather, like, so cool. Like, they never stop supporting me. That's amazing.
Amazing, man. Well, you're set. You're ready to go. What number did you pick, or have you even had a chance to choose one yet?
Renato called me the day after, like, oh, you gotta choose a number. I'm like, calm down, buddy. Like, I don't know. And then he's like, all right, I'll give you a day. I'm like, that's not enough, but all right. I had to. I had three different numbers in mind, because just in case someone gets the number I wanted or stuff like that. So I thought of the 55 because it's Brazil's number, Brazil's
Country
DDD
code. Yeah.
country code. The 17, that it's Julian's number, and the last one were the number 48, that it's Florianopolis number. And because back when I was younger, I really wanted the number 8 because it's the infinity number, but then Sammy got it, and I was like, fuck, Sammy, like, really, that number? Like, and then I was like, all right, I think, and I just, in the end, I was like, what should I do? And the 17, I think that there will be other Aussies or someone from the Rivia team that should take Julian's number. So I went with the 48, which is Florianopolis DDD code and number code. And also, like, if you think about it, it's 4-8. 8 is the infinity number, so 4 infinity. And so, yeah, that's my number. For infinity.
Perfect. Great choice, yeah. Mateus. I love it. So now you've got a little time before bells. What's your plan? And ultimately, how do you want to feel when the horn goes off? You're surfing against Liam O'Brien in your first heat at bells. What's the plan until you get there, and how do you want to feel?
So my plan is I'm at Newcastle right now. We're gonna organize. I'm gonna set with Jules and organize. I think we have to do some shootings for Rivia, and then I want to go to the Goatee to get my boards or talk to Jason and see. I don't know if you know, but like the Gold Coast is like 75% Brazilians. Like it's crazy. I have so many Brazilian friends that live there, so I'm going there to see all of them and see Jason and then after that, I'm probably gonna meet Jules at Melbourne and the Rivia team, do some shooting, and then straight to bells after that. So, I just, to be honest, like, just to have good waves, like. The worst waves in the worst conditions on tour is like one of the best in the Challenger. So, and Leah is such a good surfer, and I was like, damn it, I saw the heat. I was like, damn it, I can't believe I got him. Like, he's so good. Like, but then I was like, I saw the other heats, and I'm like, wait a minute, every heat is so gnarly. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, I saw like the other heat, or like there's no other heat that I want to. They're all so gnarly. Like, every guy can win, but yeah, that's what excited too. Like, I think that's why I went so well when I had the wild cards. I knew that I had to go big. Like, I knew that I had to step up my game to surf against Idolo, surf against Griffin, all these guys when I had my wild cards. And that's what I do, you know. That's what I want to do when I'm there. I want to try to just surf my best, and just the fact that they're all the best in the world, just, I don't know, I just think it's way less it's just way less pressure than it is the challenger, because when you're in the challenger, you're like against 3 other guys. The waves are shit. And you gotta choose the right wave, because, you know, like if you choose a closeout wave and you lose priority, you have to wait 3 guys to get their waves, and then you like have a chance to get priority again. So that's like, that could be it. One mistake, if you choose a wrong wave, that can be it in the challenger. So there's no space to do any, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like you can't do any mistakes there. I'm not saying that you can't do mistakes on tour, but like on tour you're already against like a crazy, really good, gnarly guy. If you don't surf your best, if you just get a good wave and you don't surf your best, you're probably gonna get a 4 or a 5. If you get the best wave of the day, but you don't surface, you just try to make the wave all the way to the end, you're not going to get a good score. And it just for me, I just think this way. I just go there and try to like surf my best, the best I can, and hopefully it goes my way. And if it doesn't go my way, I'm losing to one of the best in the world, you know. Like, that's how I think. That's what my mindset was for the wildcards. It could change. We could have like a different interview in the end of the year, and I say I take back everything I said. But I think that's my mindset, you know. Like, I'm gonna try to surf my best and not really think about the result, you know. Just like try to perform my best and take literally like heat by heat, because every heat is like, if I make that heat against Leon, I get Iago. Like, come on, like, world champ. So I need to. It's like every heat is gonna be a contest, you know. That's what I think, and yeah, can't wait for the whole thing, for the whole experience. I'm thinking about it now, and like, I'm letting sink in while I'm like doing this interview. Like, oh my gosh, and things coming live and things happening.
You earned it. You deserve to be there. I could talk surf with you all day, Mateus. Congratulations. Welcome to the championship tour. Thanks so much for the time. And you're always welcome in the booth, my friend. Come in. Let's keep this story going.
I'll try to. I want to join you there. It's pretty cool. I like being there. It's so cool. Yeah. I'm trying to make some. Yeah. Trying to show the booth.
There we go. Let's do it. Yeah, Mateus. Tthanks so much, my friend.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Joel.